to the very end. It's a little better than the last interview. I was dying. So, Mutant Live, Big Ron Parlow, Johnnie O. Jackson.
Here I am.
There you go.
You call and I come.
We got a little half interview with you yesterday.
Yeah, we did.
We're filling some time there. Jose was running late.
But they kicked me to the curb too.
Yeah.
As soon as they came, I was like, "Go ahead, get off the seat."
Felt bad.
We're gonna go to commercial. All right, Johnny, get off the seat.
Get out of here. Can I have this guy removed? So here we are. How's this expo been? I mean, you've done so many Arnolds. You know, they probably all blend together. But I mean, you're still here. You're still at it. Day 3.
Yeah, man. I've been to a lot of Arnolds, but each one is special. You know what I mean? To me, definitely. And this is the most packed it's been ever. So I'm glad to be here. And we talked about it yesterday a little bit. You know, each year where I am in my career, you know, I'm thinking, is this the year where people are just going to walk by me? You know, they're not going to remember me. You know what I mean? It's been so long. You know what I mean?
Relevant for like a long time.
Yeah, my fans, their camp grand kids are like their age now.
Right.
Will they know me? But it's an ongoing thing, man. And you know, thanks to the fans out there, and they're keeping me going, and I'm going strong. And you know, I'll be on stage here in a little bit.
The first show, Toronto.
Yeah, the Toronto Po, June 6th.
Now you had a very powerful showing there last year.
Yeah, absolutely. Just not powerful enough to win. Second place wasn't too damn bad.
No. So obviously, with that fresh on, you know, last year, you're going to come in thinking there's no reason why you can't win this show.
Well, I'm working with the same coach you are.
Yeah,
you know,
Chris Aceto.
Chris Aceto. So, you know, great minds think alike.
Well, he only takes guys that have exceptional personalities.
Well, there you go.
Because he tells me the diet's free, I charge for the jokes.
Uh-huh.
So if you don't laugh at the jokes, then it's really not worth his time.
Wow, I'm getting gypped.
Well, you're not getting any jokes?
Well, they're not nothing to laugh at. But don't tell Chris I said that.
It'll come. He's only seen pictures for a few weeks. It'll come. So, we're looking forward to seeing you on stage. What would be the show after Toronto?
You know what? I'm not sure. These days now, I have to be smart about what I'm doing. You know, I have to really strategize to make sure. Hello.
No, we just got a little static. We're good. They could still hear you fine.
Oh, they can hear me?
Yeah, you bet.
Can you hear me now?
Oh yeah, it's all good.
Okay. Anyway, where was I? Repeat. Let's rewind.
At this point in your career, you got to pick your shows.
Yeah, absolutely. I have to pick and choose my shows smartly. So I'm not totally sure yet what I want to do after Toronto. I just want to focus in on this, go and win, and then go from there. Cool. Better. This is how we do it in Mutant Nation.
There we go. We got an emergency microphone for Johnny Jackson.
Absolutely. I got to take my spaceman stuff off.
Oh, there you go. Just so he doesn't confuse you. There we go.
That's easy to do.
Yeah, I know. Especially at this point. So now, what about the Arnold last night? I mean, how did you feel watching, a guy you train with for about better part of 10, 12 years get up there and do what he did last night and come out where he came out?
You know what? A lot of people have been asking me that. And as you can see, my first reaction is to put my head down. You know what I mean? But don't mistake it. It was an awesome show, awesome lineup. The only thing was wrong that Brance Warren got second. That's the only thing that went wrong with the whole ordeal. You know, he looked awesome, man. I give it. Of course, it's the Arnold, so you got to give it to all the competitors on stage. But Brance was exceptional last night. You know. It's hilarious. And we talked after he posed the first round of posing. I went backstage and we talked. And he came to me. He was like, "Hey man, I think this is the best conditioning I ever brought to stage." And I was like, "No." I said, "Dude, you're consistent with your graininess, your hardness, your condition. You know what I mean? What's different this time is you're more complete." I never seen a guy with his biceps awesome, round, and full. Usually they're a little flat. His back was spot on, and his small waist. So everything flowed perfectly
One
together.
thing I'll say that surprised me about Branch, because I've seen him on stage a lot, I've never seen Branch's waist so small in the quarter turns.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was one of the defining
I will
things.
definitely give that to him, and I mean, like, jeez, you're getting arm bombed here.
Yeah, I'm ignoring it now.
But yeah, how small his waist was in the quarter turns really was a surprise. Because
Absolutely.
a lot of guys, after all these shows, that's one thing that goes.
Well, absolutely. Yeah. But after what happened at the Olympia and last year's Arnold, I have to say, and I know him well, he's got focus like no other. But the look in his eyes, you know what I mean, after the Olympia was just like you knew something was coming, you know what I mean? And something was boiling inside of him and it was going to explode,
Right.
And so this guy, him and George Farah, have worked the formula, got it right, and I'm telling you, this guy deserved the win last night. Not taking anything from Dexter at all, because we all know Dexter's freaking awesome.
He's an all-time legend, yeah.
Period.
So,
but I really would say Branch was the better competitor last night.
So if you had to flip it around and play like, devil's advocate, like Branch isn't your bro, what do you think the judges picked? Like, how do you think they justified what they did? Just sheer prettiness?
We're still trying to figure that out. Tell you the truth, to be totally honest. Like I said, not taking anything away from Dexter, but Branch was the better competitor. During the prejudging when they first came out, both of them was really freaky. Dexter, he slid a little bit, and just that little bit was enough for Branch to edge him out. But I'm not a judge.
Right, and I didn't see prejudging. All I saw was the finals.
Right.
And to me, the only thing I could think of as a judge was that they maybe thought Dexter was more balanced side to side. Like,
you can, that's a good argument. Absolutely.
That was the only thing I could think of.
Yeah.
Branch does have a few old injuries, but the density, the graininess, off the charts.
The size were just.
It was
madness.
It was very Yates-ish.
Yeah.
It was very Yates-ish. Yeah.
My goodness.
Yeah. So now, what about what I thought was one of the best parts of the show? I've never watched a strongman that close.
Oh wow, absolutely.
I lost my voice screaming for the strongman.
Those guys are incredible.
Yeah.
Wow. While I was standing backstage, with the guys.
Okay.
Brian Shaw, are you kidding me?
They're so enormous. It's just I laugh when they walk by because I feel so tiny.
Yeah, it's incredible. But their personalities, what nice guys they are. I know you hear a lot about, I met this big guy and he was such a nice guy, but it's really true. All those guys are such genuinely nice guys.
I think strongman also has an interesting sort of a little bit of a different aspect where, with bodybuilding, when you go to a prejudging show, everyone's got the game face, everyone's
right.
But they seem to be like getting along.
That's powerlifting.
Yeah.
Even though they're strongmen.
Yeah.
But it's a spin-off of powerlifting.
Yeah.
And that's how we function in powerlifting. We don't care if we're lifting against you. We just want you to get your lift.
Yeah. You want everyone to PR.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
That's why I powerlift, because the camaraderie is like none other sport.
Right.
Seriously.
Yeah, definitely. And you could see it last night on stage.
Yeah, absolutely.
And another thing I got to give to the strongmen last night is that was event number 5, and every single one of them had something wrong with them by event number 5.
Yeah.
like the one guy limps out.
Absolutely.
Benny couldn't even do the final lift. He was kind of holding his, I don't know, he hurt his abdomen or his arm.
Or a rib or something.
Rib, so.
Yeah, I thought because he laughed and that's when he went. You know what I mean? So I think it was
and then when he reached to grab the check or shake the guy's hand, he reached and he went, oh.
It's a rib. Absolutely a rib. That son of a gun probably is huge. Probably the size of my freaking arm.
Yeah, I know. Rib. So it's definitely something I think everyone should check out. As a bodybuilder, I never spent much time around the strong man and the powerlifters.
I just noticed something. I just looked at the monitor. Man, we need to switch. So I can show a little bling.
You didn't didn't get any taller.
Oh no, that ain't gonna happen.
That's what they had it all balanced out. But oh, there he's taking care of the equipment.
There you go.
So now, what we're gonna do is we're gonna bring Ryan Keller on, our director of marketing. Ryan Keller is gonna come on.
The boss.
Come on, man. Stand right in the middle. There we go.
It's not working?
Oh, he's got to grab that.
You're the boss, baby. You're the boss.
We got a dead mic?
I think so.
That's good?
That's
that
how
good?
we do it.
Okay.
Share here.
You guys can share a microphone.
Okay,
there.
we'll share. We'll
Yeah,
share.
that's how we do it here.
So, Ryan, how many Arnolds is this for you now? It must be 15 or something?
Yeah, something like that. I think 14. I think 15.
Okay.
I'm 15. Well, how many are you?
I lost count. I'm too damn old.
I'm creeping up.
And it keeps getting. Now, did you try to go down that well?
You know what? I did, and okay. So this morning I tried to. So they got the VIP entrance first, right? The VIPs come in. So it's kind of it's kind of dead around here. It's kind of sparse because it's only a couple hundred VIP tickets that they give out. So I started walking. I went over to see Cuts, and they announced we are now opening the doors. And I sprinted back to our booth because I never would have gotten back. The people were just pouring in. It was crazy. So incredibly busy show. We brought about 10-15% more shirts this year, apparel, and we still ran out on at noon on Saturday.
Awesome.
So I mean, it kind of sucks, but it's good to know that the awareness is there and people want.
So do we have to double the shirts next year?
I don't know, right? Like, so will that carry us through to Sunday?
Nation, I think so.
Yeah, we'll double it up.
To Mutant Nation, we
know,
have to do what we have to do.
We do. And it I don't know. Look at this is where we put all our stuff. Could we fit it all in there? Right. We're kind of limited by what we can carry and hold in storage. So it's I don't know. We'll figure something out. But
You have to give Ron two or three more check-in bags. You know what I mean? And it only costs you like $50 or $100 each, but it's okay.
I don't mind.
But we have all the shirts that we sold here at the show. They're on immutant.com. We have tons available. And you can still get them.
Also, a lot of people asking about the Pro 100.
Yeah, the Pro 100.
Johnny and I was mentioning how we did a goofy photo shoot for it. And people are going to laugh when they see the photos. But they want the product now. It didn't make it here in time. So where do they go?
Well, they're up on bodybuilding.com. It's ready. It just has to arrive at the warehouses. And it's shipping next week. So you guys can get it in March.
U.S. customers can get it.
U.S. Yes.
Canadian guys are already getting it.
Canadian guys are already getting it. There's a shipment on the water as we speak going to Sweden and the U.K. and I think Germany as well.
Now, I'm going to represent the U.S. You heard that. Canadians are up on us. So you got to go out there and we got to tackle this thing.
There's only a couple of things we get before you guys.
Yeah.
Beer and bacon and the Trailer Park Boys' latest episode.
Yeah. So everyone's lost it now, eh? Everyone's ready to go home
There's
now.
There's so much
you can
going
tell.
on in the background. George and Gabe are play fighting.
Yeah. Yeah, it's because we got nothing left in the booth. There's nothing left to knock over. But, so, Mutant Pro 100, it's coming March. We got a great new campaign coming with you guys. It's something that we've never done before. We've typically been that, sort of hardcore looking brand, but this is something a lot different, and I'm really excited to see what people think about it.
I think it's funny that hardcore guys get to make fun of themselves with this company. I do it all the time in the videos. We joke about each other. Gabe jokes about himself all the time. But these ads are just, people are just they're gonna see the ad that Johnny's in, and they're just gonna be like,
what the hell? No one's seen you. I mean, you've been in magazines for years now, and doing lots of ads. We've gone way back, done lots of ads with you, and this is something that I've never seen with you.
No, of course not. I mean, I'm raving about it every day. You know what I mean? It was awesome. You know what I mean? And I'm telling you, when the ads come out, we were talking about it the other day. You know what I mean? People are going to go crazy, and I guarantee you that every other company that's here in the Arnold or in the world is going to mimic it somehow. You know what I mean? I'm telling you, Mutant here, we're cornering the market on this. You know what I mean?
You're gonna see a side of Johnny that only his daughter's seen.
That's right.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
And you know what that old saying? Jack of all trades, master of none. You know what I mean? So when they see me in the magazine, they'll be like, oh my God, he can do that too? What can he do?
You're not just benching 5 plates,
Hey,
right?
I'm just not a pretty face.
Well, especially when it's half covered with cake. We'll see what comes out.
So you guys ready to go to Australia? Sorry, I'm going home.
Yeah, Johnny and I, the whole Mutant team gets to go home. Johnny and I, as well as George and Craig, our sales guy, we're going to go straight to Australia from here. So
Yeah.
all you guys in Australia that are watching will be at the Arnold Aussie in Melbourne this week and next weekend. We got a few days off in Melbourne to kind of get some workouts in and get really cranking.
That's the only thing here. It's been so hard to get a workout in. You know, the local gym, I mean, the other day it was so packed you couldn't even walk in the place. You know what I mean? So how can you get a workout in with that? So I'm looking forward to it actually. Not the plane ride, but looking forward to getting there, settle down, and getting to the gym. I got to pump it up. You know, I'm feeling a little flat. I need to pump it up.
I think you guys this time are looking forward to the flight because it's a true testament to what you guys are doing here. Look, I'm going home, right? And so we left. You guys left on Wednesday. A little bit of traffic, or air traffic. Being in the Northeast, the weather and whatnot. Then you get here. You're at the show, right? Then we got a team dinner. Then you wake up and you go to the show. Then you guys go to the night show. Then you wake up. You come back here. Now you're getting on a plane. You're going to go to San Francisco, and then Monday, San Francisco to Auckland. So you get a break, because then you get there. It's Wednesday. You got to go to sleep because you're going to be tired as hell.
Yeah.
We lose today.
Then you got to help put up the booth on Thursday. Then it's all over again. Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Then you come home Monday. So, you're going on 2 weeks nonstop.
We're awesome. We are awesome.
So I looked at that schedule. I said, I'm out.
Are you trying to get us to ask for raises? Maybe you should tone this down a little bit because you might not be able to afford it.
Hey, we're sending you premium economy to Australia, okay? Not just regular economy.
There you go.
That's your bonus.
That's mutant style, baby.
Johnny and I are going to have a contest so you can watch more movies. We got 13 hours.
Hey, I have a set plan. Is get on, eat, watch 3 movies, eat again, sleep. Then I wake up and it's about 3 movies or 2.5, and we land. That's usually my thing.
And then you got 2 more weeks, and then we're off to FIBO. We're off to Germany.
Anyway, we're going to Australia now, and we're going to focus on that.
Hey, man.
Hardest trip for me.
Yeah, that's it. It's make hay while the sun shines, right? It's straight show season.
Well, what's more important that Mutant Nation know that in 2 weeks after the Australia, we'll be in Germany at the FIBO. So make sure you come out, all our fans out there, and the fans that are here, make sure you fly out there so you can see us. I would. If I knew I was there, I would leave and go see me. Are you kidding me? So hey, make sure you come out, yell at us, say hi, come get some of this awesome Mutant stuff, and hey.
I wish there was a show there again, just so you could go and regain your first place title.
Yeah, just say it. Just go there and win it.
I know.
Do what I do.
Well, guys, we're going to wrap this up. Well, I guess our microphones are all dying. We're going to wrap this up now. It's been a great weekend at the Mutant booth.
We got some people that, in the spirit of the Arnolds, you've read Total Recall. I just finished it.
Arnold's book. Ryan and I have been talking about it in the office for the last 2 months.
And so, what did you get out of it?
Well,
What was the part that really resonated with you?
Well, the number one thing that I got out of it, and we talked about this before, so Ryan's got a great one too. But my favorite part was Arnold always stressed in the book, and at the very end of the book, the very last chapter, he re-stresses 4 or 5 points. One of them, reps, reps, reps. If you want to be good at anything in life, you want to be successful at anything, you just do it over and over and over and over again until you're successful. It doesn't matter how many times it takes. He talks about, you know, how he had to practice loading the gun on Terminator without looking at the gun so that it looked like he was a robot. He had to practice shooting without blinking so that he looked like he was a robot. He said how he practiced it over and over and over, and it applied. He got it from bodybuilding, and he applied it to everything in his life, and he's been successful in everything because he repeats over and over until he gets it right. And that was a really solid lesson that we all know, but it really pounded it into my head. That's something that I've gotten out of bodybuilding too.
Yeah, no, that was great, and the part that, you know, really resonated with me was, you know, Arnold didn't know what he was getting into half the time. He just did it, and whatever happened happened. He said, I wouldn't have gotten into half the things I did had I known what was going to happen. Yeah. He just did it, and he worked through it, and he worked through the issues as he went. And so many times he would have said, well, you know, I should stop, but he goes, I'm so far through, I might as well finish it. And, you know, it's kind of a thing, you know, I always like to think we do here is, you know, we got into video the way we're doing here. You know, I didn't know the kind of work it took to go live at something like this. We just said, fuck it, we did it. And sometimes there's things we're even, you know, we're learning today, even though we've been doing it for a year.
Yeah.
And it's almost like, holy shit, should we have even gotten ourselves into this? Right. But it's all going to be worth it. We know it, and we're committed to it. We're not going to stop. And so that part really resonated with me, and I really appreciated that.
I want to add a little bit to it, what Ron said. You know what I mean? I always say, you know what I mean? That now I lost my train of thought. I hate when that happens.
Reps.
Yeah. Well, I know he said reps. I know, but I'm listening to everything, and I'm going crazy because I didn't read the book. You know what I mean? So I'm trying to get out of what I got out of you. But anyway, what I was getting to was only thing different, Mutant Nation, from a pro and someone who hadn't turned pro yet is that we stayed consistent. We steadfast, and we stayed consistent on what we were doing and didn't give up on ourselves. A lot of people give up before they turn the corner, you know, and that's the easiest thing to do. Yeah. But you just, you know, it takes time, it takes commitment. So whatever you do, not just bodybuilding, but anything in life, stay consistent and stay true to it, and it's going to happen.
There you go, guys. Live from the Arnold. A little bit of voice left. Let's wrap it up.
Let's do it. Let's get the boys in. Hey.
We're going to get everybody down.
Thanks to the whole team.
It takes a lot of people to make a booth run like this.
Let me get out.
Our new addition, Scott McMillan. Too tall for the front.
Hold on, wait for Jonathan. Jonathan's coming.
Jonathan's coming.
There's George.
Here, George puts it all together. There's George. We got our two ambassadors. We got Rob and Brett. Oh. Here he comes.
Set us off the FIBO, buddy.
Okay, guys. Johnny and I will see you in Australia. The rest of the Mutant Nation will all see you at FIBO. It's been a great weekend at the Arnold. Thank you, guys. Live.
Good job, Johnny.
We can cut that.
Yeah, we'll get one. Let's go.